So I've already driven out to the small Texas city that has the field site. We're going to do some really cool drilling today, so I've gotten a little bit of coffee for some fuel, and I'm headed to the store for some field supplies soon. I just got back from the store where I got a bunch of safety supplies, some earplugs, sunscreen, all good stuff, and I just got to site, so I'm going to strap on my boots and see you out there. Bye! Good morning!
I'm drilling our cement plug out right now.
Alright, sounds good.
And then I'll end up pulling out and taking my bit out.
Our geologist is a little bit late, so I get some time in the shade before it gets really hot out here. So this is the drilling here going on the side, and this is drilling fluid that's being circulated up into this machine, which separates out the solids from the water so they can reuse some of that water downhole. I believe they're tapping in another rod right now, so let's go check it out and see what's happening. About drilling, we do everything in below ground surface, BGS. So right now we're about 180 feet below ground surface with the conductor casing set, and we're going to start drilling down to about 700 feet. I should clarify that this is our monitoring well, which we'll need during our pumping test to monitor the actual well J, and we'll also need during production to make sure we're not negatively impacting anybody else's wells.
Okay.
The little pole sitting right there?
And then they just bag it. Now we want to watch them, how they clean it.
Okay. Hey, we just started doing the pilot hole. They're down at like 180 right now with the new bit.
Are you right now at the depth?
Here to work on logging the soil samples. Roger's grabbing them and some water so we can wash the cutting. Rig in the distance, and I've got some of my sampling stuff. Luckily, this is just the little monitoring well, and it's not an environmental project, so there's not a whole lot of oversight needed. But the other well, definitely, I will try to be. How we log the samples. I've got my little sample bags, some water for washing it. I'm going to write on here so I can set out the samples. Got a Munso color chart, so we're making something here. Hey y'all, so he's standing up on the mud separator. It's got little separation cones on the top that takes out the sand from the drilling mud. They're gonna start cleaning up the mud here and use some better mud to go down past.
But when we did the test well on the other side of the property, they kept losing circulation.
At that depth, at that Colorado River. And I'm sure it meandered great distances. But we know the Carrizo Springs itself, that was
Asking geologists about the origin of the area. You always get a good answer about depositional phases and the movement of water and different rivers nearby, and so it's really interesting. So we're not pushing that casing till probably like Wednesday. The contractors have to set a cement pad and do a whole lot of other prep, so maybe I'll show you guys how we are hammering it into the ground for 200 feet on Wednesday, so stay tuned. In the dirt today. It's getting real messy. So can you not probe all the way down to 300 right until it's deeper?
We're taking this at 200 because I forgot to take it at 200.
Fishing for a probe.
Well, it can't get past our bid.
So that's a bit awkward. They put the geophysics probe down in the borehole and they didn't have it tied on right, and so it fell off down the hole all the way down to the bit. So now they have to go fishing for the probe. Whoops. And that's a wrap. I'm headed out for the day, go back to my place and send off some emails and come out again tomorrow for some more logging. So I'll see you guys next week when we start pushing that casing finally.